Liverpool Football Club are an absolute shambles this transfer window. Now, if you haven't seen it, our major target, Martin Zubimendi, has decided to reject Liverpool's offer and remain with his boyhood club, Real Sociedad. Me personally, I don't really hate this. At the end of the day, I respect a player who's going to pick loyalty of his boyhood club over money. It affects my club, Liverpool, but at the end of the day, I do respect a move by that. I don't hate the guy for it. What I do hate is that Liverpool have clear defensive midfield targets that keep getting just foiled for no apparent reason. Last season, Liverpool wanted to sign both Romeo Lavia or Caicedo. Both of those deals fell through. And now we're in an instance where the same thing is happening with the Zubimendi deal. It's continuous that we have our targets for holding midfield, it falls through, and then we decide we don't need to make another signing this summer. No, we do. Clearly, we would not be wanting to make these signings if we did not have a need at holding midfield. Currently, Liverpool are the only team in the Premier League who have made no signings this summer. That is crazy. Yes, we finished third last season, and the team that Arne Slot is inheriting is quality, but we do need to make improvements. And some of our targets, in my personal opinion, make no sense. One of our first targets was Anthony Gordon. I think Anthony Gordon is a very, very good player. But at left wing, we have Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, and even Darwin Núñez can play out on the left. It's a position that we have a lot of depth in, so why are we targeting another left winger? That's ridiculous. And you know what? All of the lack of transfers for Liverpool, I could be like, that's okay. If we were re-signing our core players to new contracts, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, and Mo Salah all have 1 year left on their contracts. I recognize that we probably will not be able to re-sign all three of them. One of them, maybe even two of them, will probably have to go. That's very upsetting. But at the end of the day, why are we not signing Trent to a long-term contract? I've seen leaks online saying that it's supposed to be announced, but it still hasn't. He's 25 years old. He's a generational talent, Liverpool born and bred, and arguably one of the most technically gifted players in the Premier League. Why would we let him go? So we're not making any new transfers, and we're not re-signing the core players at our club. What are we doing? Are we just going to just hope for the best this season and then figure everything out later? That's a ridiculous strategy going into the upcoming season. All of this has me really concerned for the upcoming season, I'm not going to lie. I don't understand why in the past 2 seasons, the targets that we have had for holding midfield have decided just to not come to the club. It seems as though we have them hook, line, and sinker, and then it all falls apart at the end. And on top of that, it doesn't even seem as though we have a solid backup plan. Last season, we signed Endo. Endo is a good player, and I think he can do a job at Liverpool, but let's be real, he's a little bit on the older side, and he's not a long-term solution for the club. We need to find a solid holding midfielder, or we're just going to have another season where we're either going to play Endo or we're going to put McAllister at the 6, and he's not going to be able to have as much of an impact going forward. And at the end of the day, if we were not making these signings and we were re-signing our core players to long-term contracts, I would rest easy. I just don't understand why we are not making the practical and intelligent business decisions this transfer window. I think we may be in trouble, but please let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is this a big issue for Liverpool, or is this something that a lot of Liverpool fans like myself are just overthinking? I want to know down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like the video, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I'm currently on track to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate any and all support I could be given. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.